Hey guys, what's up? It's Exact Chase and
Phantom Wasser TCG
from MythicDifficulty.com, and we're doing a complete 360. James, do you know what a complete 360 is?
I mean, you explained it to me before we started, but I have the memory of a goldfish. So no.
All right, breaking the fourth wall a little bit there. Complete 360 is a series where I go through and get all the achievements on as many games as I can on the 360, not accounting for server shutdowns and shit like that.
Yeah, rest in peace, the Xbox 360 servers.
They're not dead yet. They keep them up because of, backwards compatibility and all that. But
soon.
The store is shutting down next year.
Yeah.
The servers probably won't shut down. It's a game by game basis. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about the 2011 game Bulletstorm, developed by People Can Fly. Most people.
I don't think People Can Fly, but you know what? Go for it.
Well, yeah, in airplanes.
I guess.
Most people will remember this game as the game that they bought so that they could play the Gears 3 beta. Because it was the same developers, so the Gears 3 beta was packaged in with this game.
That's funny.
Yes, you want to talk about Gears of War 3?
I don't have a fucking can with me. Shit. My fault. Anyways. A
little fun fact about this game's announcement that's going to date this game in a big fucking way. So Cliff Bleszinski, I don't know if he's from Epic or People Can Fly. He's one of the leads on Gears 3 on the Gears franchise. Cliffy B, he's sometimes called. He had an appearance booked on Jimmy Fallon.
Oh. To
announce both this game and Gears of War 3, but he got bumped in favor of Justin Bieber.
Damn.
So the game got announced by Game Informer instead.
That's rough, buddy.
It was supposed to line up. Like, he still did his appearance, but unfortunately, things being scheduled like they were, the Game Informer thing came out first. So that's how the game got announced. Anyway, this game actually got some pretty decent reviews. It was like 70s and 80s across the board. So, I think the biggest problem people had with it was kind of the crude humor behind it, which we'll get into.
Is it like akin to like the crude humor that's in what's that game that has the original guy from Rick and Morty in it? High on Life, I think is the game. Is it like that crude of humor, or?
I didn't really play High on Life, but
I didn't either.
Let me read you my favorite quote from the game to give
you
an idea. Here comes Butterdick Jones and his heavenly asshole machine.
Yeah, okay.
It's that kind of game. Anyway, in terms of this game's achievements, they are kind of on the harder end of the spectrum, I'll be honest, because there are fucking disgusting ass multiplayer achievements.
Love that.
But there's only one of those achievements that I would say is unobtainable by yourself.
I see.
All the other multiplayer achievements you can do in a private lobby and get it yourself, because the multiplayer in this game is kind of like a horde mode sort of thing.
Okay.
So the three I don't have are get 200 team kills, which is the one that you need other people to get 50,000 in one match as a team. Which
I see.
It's possible to do it on your own. It's just kind of a pain in the ass, which is why I haven't done it. And then get to level 65 in Anarchy mode, which is their horde mode. And I mean, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill horde mode. Most of the achievements are in that, so if the game servers get shut down or if the Xbox servers get shut down, you're just not going to be able to get those achievements at all.
That sucks.
So if you want the achievements in Bulletstorm, either do it now or do the remaster that came out in 2017, which removed the Anarchy mode and just has the Echoes mode in the single player. And a Duke Nukem DLC.
Duke Nukem.
Yes, it replaces the main character Grayson with Duke Nukem.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it, but I hear that like a lot of people really liked it because they missed Duke Nukem being in good games.
Yeah, because what was the last Duke Nukem game?
Forever. I just bought it today.
Duke Nukem Forever is fucking terrible. So I've been told.
The DLCs in terms of the multiplayer achievements are actually pretty easy. That being said, I also did slam my desk with my controller trying to get one of them because they are a little bit of a pain in the ass. But they're not It's really a skill question. Is just you need to be quick with some of these, and I'm just not. So that's the problem.
So it's a skill issue, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. The game has 4 collectible achievements, 2 for these news bots, which are like for each collectible there's 50%, and then there's get all of them. The news bots are like these little like R2D2 astromech looking motherfuckers that you have to blow up, and they're like, the news today is fuck you.
Checks out.
And you just need to blow them up. There's not too many of them, and there's a chapter select that'll tell you, like, oh, you got this many of the news bots, you got this many of the news bots. And then the other thing is the electroflies, which are a pain in the ass and a half. Not to find them, but because they're like fireflies that you need to shoot each individual one, and boy, are they fucking wily. The amount of times that I missed the goddamn electroflies made me so goddamn mad.
Understandable.
On top of that, I was playing on the hardest difficulty for the achievement, so I'm already getting pissed at how many times I'm dying, and then I'm getting to the I think I just gave up on the electroflies. Like, I'll fucking get them in chapter select. Fuck it.
Fair.
I got so fucking mad. The other achievement that made me so fucking mad is red barrels for 10 gamer score, which is to explode all the red barrels on the rooftop while in a helicopter. Obviously, this is related to a story mission. My fellow Americans, I wanted to kill myself.
Hey, whoa, chill. Were they that hard to hit?
No, the problem was, right, that I was playing it on the hardest difficulty. I was like, I might as well get it while I'm here. It shouldn't be that hard. You gotta have your fucking head on a swivel on very hard, or else you'll die. And you don't regenerate health in the helicopter, so the helicopter, if it gets fucked up at the very beginning, you're probably not going to make it. And then it's like this long sequence, and even when I played it on like very easy to go back, I had to do it like twice because I missed like one barrel. And the next checkpoint, like if you get to the next checkpoint, is the next mission. So if you want to go back, you have to restart the mission, and there's no like checkpoint select, so you have to restart the mission from the very beginning.
Ew.
So that made me fucking mad.
I could imagine.
Another difficult achievement was Enforcer for 20 gamer score, which was get at least 15,000 points in one echo round.
Define what an echo round is.
You go through the locations that you went through in the single player, but now you're focused on doing skill shots and getting points. So there are different types of kills that you can get to get different points. You kick people in the air, they fly in slow motion, you take their head off, you get a bullet kick for however many points, and then you can use your electric leash to like slam the ground and send everybody flying, and you can shoot some of them out of the air or slam dunk them on the ground, and that's points.
Kinky.
So basically what it's asking you to do is get certain types of kills to get you 15,000 points.
Okay.
And most of the time what you're probably going to get is probably, if you're doing really well, is probably close to 10,000. So 15,000 is on a scale that's a bit above and beyond. So this took me a few tries of literally having to get it down to a fucking science.
I see.
So
basically, do good, don't suck.
Yeah, and also switch your weapons somewhat regularly so you can get the skill shots that are exclusive to those weapons, because when you get a new skill shot, you get more points than if you repeat one. So it's like 250 to separate somebody's legs from their torso the first time, but then every other time it's like 50. And then speaking of skill shots, there's Guerrilla Tactics for 10 gamer score, which is execute at least 25 different skill shots in one echo round. I cannot explain to you how difficult this was, and that when trying for it, but then I got it on accident. I must have tried for maybe 30 to 40 minutes, like going in, like following a guide that's like, this is what you want to do, this one, and this one, and this one. I just couldn't fucking get it because I just would stop following the guide at some point. And then when I was going for the 15,000 points one, I just got it.
You just accidentally got it?
I just accidentally fucking got it because
Funny.
I was trying to get so many different skill points that it just happened. And then there's Golden Idol for 50 gamer score, which I thought was going to be the hardest achievement in the game. It's perform every single player skill shot in the game.
Turns out that one's pretty easy when you're trying to get the other skill shot one.
Yeah, it keeps a list, and you just go down the list. It's just checking things off the list, and once you've done them once, you keep your progress. So I got most of them in the game single player, and then I just wrapped them up in the echo rounds. I want to highlight one of my favorite, one of the more fun skill shots I got, which was mincemeat, which I actually got this one multiple times on the map that I used to get the 15,000.
Right.
Is you're on a long bridge and there's a helicopter crash and its blades are spinning at the end of the bridge. You can just push motherfuckers into that. So that's one skill shot. I don't remember what it was. And then there's another skill shot when you take the boss in that area and you blast him with the face enough that he backs into it. It's mincemeat. It's like, I don't know, like 1,200 skill points. One of the achievements that's like mildly annoying but is still very possible if you just keep trying is Supernova for a 40 gamer score. That's get 3 stars on each of the first 14 echoes. Again, there's amount of points that you need to get to hit that threshold, and it's different for every map. But it's not that hard. It's just there's going to be like 1 or 2 maps where you're just like just below the threshold. But outside of that, it was pretty easy. And there's 4 achievements that are working your way up to that, like play 3 different echo maps, get 1 star in each of the first 14. And that's pretty simple. That's not including any of the DLCs, which they have their own achievements, which, like I said earlier, are pretty easy. But none of it's to get 3 stars. So once you get the first 14, you're done with worrying about getting the stars.
Yeah.
The rest of the achievements are pretty standard story progression and difficulty achievements. Like there's 5 difficulties and 4 achievements for them. There's very easy and easy, which is 1 achievement. Then there's normal, which is its own achievement, hard, which is its own achievement, and very hard, that's its own achievement.
It's normal standard video game things.
Yeah. And they stack, so you really only have to play the game once on very hard to get all of them. It's really actually satisfying to see all those achievements pop at once. The last thing I want to say is that in regards to the remaster that I said earlier, released in 2017, if you wanted to play this game on PC, that's going to be the only version of the game you can play.
Checks. Well, you want to know something really funny, though?
What's that?
There's actually a VR version of Bulletstorm that's coming out in December that I just found.
It came out in June.
No. At least to Meta, it's coming on December 24th. Or December 14th, my bad.
Yeah, well, I think the Oculus version or the Steam version or whatever came out in June. Or Meta is Oculus now, but I assume that's the Steam version because I saw it on Steam when I was looking it up.
I'd have to look, but just thought that was neat.
Yeah. I was honestly surprised when I was doing my research for this game that a VR port even came out. Mm-hmm. Especially this year, because I felt like a lot of people had forgotten about the game.
Yeah, because like you said, the original game came out in 2011, and then it got a port in 2017. Yeah,
and then that port that came out in 2017 is also the version of it that you can play on Switch, which I think came out in 2020 or 2021.
I'm sorry, this is on Switch?
Yes, it's on Switch. I honestly, if you're only on Switch or only on PC, I would recommend it. It's actually a pretty good game, even if you're not going for achievements.
Oh, it's called Bulletstorm. That it says Duke of Switch Edition. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the Duke Nukem thing as well.
Yeah.
And a little fun fact as to why this game is only available, or why the remaster is the only version of this game that's available on PC, is because the original game was released on PC as a Games for Windows Live exclusive.
Ew, I remember that. That shit sucked.
Yeah, it's gone now, so any game that was on Games for Windows Live is like fucking extinct now. Anyway, that'll about do it for Bulletstorm.
Yeah.
I think next week we're gonna cover Saints Row the Third.
Oh, I love. Sorry, I'm chugging my water. I love Saints Row. Like,
Oh, me too.
I played the shit out of third and a bit of. I don't think I ever finished the fourth one, but
It's all right. I've finished the fourth one like 3 times.
Saints Row the third's really fun.
Oh yeah. Anyway, join us next week for when we take a little trip down James's childhood.
Literally.
And mine as well. Bye-bye now. Say bye, James.